Long live God Almighty. Long live the baby mine.
One time. So come go to Jenny Bumpire. So come from we are fire. I made it ever to you. Ghana made it ever to you. When me free Ghana, me man penny I would cano your friend or Dr. Nkrumah. Yeah, mini sign up when my dear number your mama. I send back up baby na me say ya eya me nwanwa. Yeah, ono na je fan hu die. Ya naraya sasin ye. Eya body de ma ye. Moja na no hie gunya de to ho ma ye. Edru me ne wo go say ye be ye bi atwa so tie. Ghana de be ya me ne wa. Ya me ne udi ya. Na me ya me ne udi ya. Wo so. No bi anya bi o. On one Diana and I'm possessed every Obiana war and any Jana and the young physical turns of a from Namo Frayina, come Nayan to Jomon Camfoya, who say a kind of animal that be and so did video some you need the Ghana City, Obia baby, and now to any greedy, I bet Janka Bitty baby and I will go to Kubia, Bianco Bini, Libya, when I was so young. Rene Wusi, my back, and the Priatos and Uncle and dance so call Parliament, Akonako, and I was saying, to me come to my power, and for Jankan Koya, Bawana, and Master Bibia, woman, Panko Shabon, some tower, and Yasana Kotipa. When I go try a bank, I really mean answer, and yet, Banaya Casaqua, may they are not in Paulia, Muntia, Ghana, man, in Pana, may I mean, you Ghana, may I mean, you so.
Hello and welcome to a special edition of Diaspora Weekly. My name is Jermaine Nkrumah and you're watching Diaspora Network Television. Today I have a special guest in the house, and so we have a lot to catch up on. So I'm not going to do a jangle today. I'm going to go straight to the point so that I'll use every single minute of this time slot that we have. My guest, Dr. Nelson Noel, Presidential Aspirant of the Republic of Haiti. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Jermaine Nkrumah.
Je voulais conduire en français, mais je ne peux pas. Mais vous parlez anglais. Donc, on va parler anglais ici. Okay,
votre français est excellent. Your English is very excellent. Your French is very excellent.
Merci. You are aspiring to become president of Haiti, and you're touring Africa.
Yes.
Why?
That is a very powerful question.
Okay.
Every Haitian dream one day to come back in Africa.
Okay.
So my mom had this vision, but she said, maybe I can push you or accomplish this vision, but one day I would like you to go in Africa to know where you come from.
Oh, okay.
So the second aspect is connecting Haiti with Africa.
Okay. Is this your first time on the continent?
I'm coming many times.
You've come? Okay.
And other strategy leadership, like churches leadership and business.
Okay.
But now I'm very here for politics.
For politics.
And business and economy to rebuild our nation.
So which other country have you been to?
I was in Nigeria.
Nigeria?
Benin.
Okay.
Togo. And right now in Ghana.
Ghana. Are you going to visit any other countries before you go back to Haiti?
Normally, I have some invitation for Tanzania, Uganda, but it's still in planification.
So this time it's a West African...
Exactly. I'm most in West Africa.
I know Haiti has a lot of direct connection with Benin.
Yes.
And so the outfit that you have on, is it Nigerian or is it Benin or is it Ghana or is it Togo?
That is Nigeria.
Nigeria.
I will give you a short story.
Okay.
I was in Nigeria and I visited a kingdom in Limord and Ogun State.
Okay.
And to share to the king my vision, King Solomon. And he understand the vision. He said, let's make these men prince of our kingdom because that can really confirm we accept him in Africa and we send a big message to every Asian, like we organize them like African and they're welcome and they're back in their continent.
Very good, very good. So now, tell us about yourself. For those who are watching who may not know who you are, you want to be president of Haiti.
Yes.
That's a monumental task, and so let's start with the basic. Who is Nelson Noel?
Nelson Noel is one Haitian, number one. in my education, I was very involved in theology and eschatology.
Okay.
From there, I transcend my leadership to social development, economic development, and I have some experience in international cooperation also, because for more than 20 years now, I'm always looking how we can bring input of development in Haiti.
For more than 20 years?
20
You're
years.
barely 20 years old.
I have 44. I look so young. Eh?
You have one of those baby face.
Exactly.
And if you're
I'm a baby of Africa.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. And so, yeah, so you started with theology and now you're into sociology
Exactly.
and everything. But what about the politics? Have you gotten involved in
That
politics?
is powerful. Normally, I involve in social development for many years. And after the earthquake in 2010, I have very more passion to see how I can help to develop the country. I realized in May to April 2010, and UN will have some very big meetings to see how we can rebuild Haiti.
Okay.
But I saw in that moment, 2016, many years after, not very things move.
Yeah.
And I start to ask myself what I can do. So the City Hall saw, and Thomasik and the Board of Dominican Republic in Haiti, saw the work social I do. They called me. They proposed me to support, the City Hall in that moment. And I tell him...
The City Hall of Port-au-Prince?
No, Thomasik is in Plateau Central, is one other department, but close to the Board of Dominican Republic.
Okay, okay.
So in that moment, I think it was a good idea, and I become consultant for the City Hall, and also international cooperation delegate for them.
Okay.
So I involve a project to rebuild Haiti between municipalities.
Okay.
So that brings me an international cooperation more practically for 3 years. From there, I see things not really move because the central government not give very opportunity for the local government. Okay. And then I understand it's time to involve in politics because many things connecting with my story also with my past. Okay. Because my mom called me Nelson, the name of Nelson, because she wanted a boy. Okay. Because she was misusing by police and Totomakut regime in Haiti. And she said to herself, one day I would like to have a son and for women never misuse in Haiti. So when I born, she called me Nelson. And she always repeating this story.
And Noel, Noel
is my last name.
It's your last name.
Exactly.
But the meaning of Noel, sometimes the first Noel, it could be Christian related.
Exactly.
Christmas.
Exactly.
But Noel en français, ça veut dire de chant noir. Pas noir, nouveau. Is there a relation between Noel and nouveau?
Normalement, not specially because the name Noel still, is still the same signification like Christmas. Okay. But I think for the Hebrew mindset, because the L in the name is mean a lot. So my name have 2 L, Nelson and Noel. Okay. So the L in Hebrew mean Elohim. So it means very big. It's like I'm between the gods. Power, in between. So that is the way we can interpret if I take Nelson Noel.
Noel, okay. Tell us about Haiti's past. I don't mean to, because in the international community, there's not a lot of complimentary things that are said about Haiti. Sometimes it can be on purpose. It can be political because we Africa, we see it. CNN will come here and he will not see anything good except children with flies in their mouth.
Exactly.
But you see a lot of those reports about Haiti. Meanwhile, you don't see that about Dominican Republic, who you share border with. Tell us what about Haiti that the rest of us don't know.
Haiti is a very powerful country, not just in the geography and cartography environment, but also by story. We have to know the name of Haiti is Indian name. Okay. Because before the Spanish, Cristobal Colombo discovered Haiti in 1492, the Indian was living in Haiti. And in Haiti we have 5 kingdoms. We call it Cacica. Cacica means kingdom. So when the Spanish come, they are trade with those kingdoms. So after that, we're coming with genocide. Okay. Now, after the whole genocide disparition of those population, now becomes, the Spanish and French and English, they decided to bring to trade with human beings, like take people from Africa, to cross the Atlantic and to work in America. It was a very difficult moment. More than 200, centuries, of very difficult moment. So now, the Haitian generation, we can say 18, before it was 17, like 8, because, French Revolution, it was 89, 84, but the revolution of Haiti started in the same period with French Revolution. So now, 1804, Haiti take the freedom. We become the first black republic free in the world.
To have an independence. Yes.
So then we start with the thought of the idea we call Pan-Africanism. So what Haiti do after the independence? They can give maybe the country or another name. They take back the name of Haiti and memory of those Indians who was living before in the land. So now we can see Haiti not just carry their destiny, they carry the memory of Indian also. That is very powerful.
But Haiti is predominantly black, right?
Haiti,
African.
exactly, African. But what we have to know with Haiti, when the revolution will happen, we have many interests. The black totally from Africa want freedom. After, we have also what we call affranchi. It's people who franchise, from the system. They want also liberty. They don't want to continue with a French supremacy. That means we have mulattoes, we have some white people also, enslaved people come together. One of the big things in the history, when French bring a lot of French army to fight, it was a Napoleon army to fight Haiti. Poland was in very deep difficulty in that moment in Europe. They make alliance with French, and they give French a lot of soldiers from Poland, Polish, okay? So when those people come in the land, what happened? They understand they have to fight Haitian people because those people are looking for freedom. And after, the Polish people said, well, those people have same aspiration with us. Let's fight now for him. It's complexity history. So now, in Haiti, you have special place, you have a lot of Polish people living. You call it Casal.
From Poland?
From Poland. So Haiti is like cosmopolitan, but it's still the fundamental of Africa. Because in our constitution we say, all we are black. You can be right in Haiti if you have Haitian passport, we consider you like a black.
Interesting. What's Haiti's relationship with France now? Because it's a former French colony.
Normally we still speak French. Our education is very connected, with many things in French education. But, by influence, after the freedom, they tried to bring Haiti enslaved again. More than 20 years after, Charles X, the king of France, come back because the colon asking reparation. No. Now, our government at that moment have to negotiate. Now they ask us to pay the reparation to the business people that the moment trading in Haiti, because the plantation was the base of the economy, but because the revolution everything collapsed. The revolution economy changed the economy of the world. The revolution changed totally the way of trading. The way of trading in that moment changed by this revolution. So now we make agreement to pay from 1825 to 1949. Haiti have to pay double debt between U.S. and French. So
so Haiti had to pay
double debt. Number one, the debt of reparation. Yes, to French. The debt of reparation.
What reparation?
Because they don't want us to be free. They ask us if we want freedom, if we want independence, if we want to trade, with other nations, we have to pay our freedom. So it's just 2 weeks ago, New York Times just published, the reality of this trading history. So now Haiti pay more than 100 billion of dollars, US dollars, to French colony, metropolism, and also now in 1914, the period of the First War, America, US, invasion in Haiti again, and they take control of bank system, everything. And we have again to have other debt
So
to pay.
what France is doing in the Francophone countries in Africa, they're doing the same thing.
It's doing more big in Haiti, because not just we take our freedom by blood, to fight to take our freedom, and we have again to pay more than $100 billion. And small, country just have its freedom. So U.S. takes 60 years before they accept to trading with Haiti. And the big things in the history, Haiti fight to help America take its freedom also.
Look at
and
that.
Savannah.
Okay, so what is the present state in Haiti right now? I know your president was unfortunately assassinated a while back. Tell us about that, and then the future that you see for Haiti.
Okay. Normally, the assassination of the president is something very big, because in history we know 4 presidents was assassinated before, but to, like a young man, to leave that in your history is not easy things.
Yeah.
But I think today, the assassination of the president make the country very divided. Before we have a lot of problem and security, but now it's more difficult, exactly in Port-au-Prince, because more of the region of Port-au-Prince now controlling by gangsters. But we know it's a lot of youth, the economic system, connection with politics, manipulate, give gangs, and them kill each other. And now the population now feel himself, in trouble in this situation. Some women, young people violated, kidnapping. So me, by looking at those situations, I say, what I have to do, stay silent? We have to say we need a new Haiti, we need a peace, but I believe Africa have big part he can play in this new Haiti process.
So how are you going to fix this? The first thing is, if you have 4 presidents assassinated, and the recent one only, a couple of years ago or something?
Yes.
Why would you want to walk into the presidency? You'll be a marked man. Aren't you afraid of your life?
Of course, if you say you have hope, believe without faith, without concerning, that means you're not human. But I believe if our generation, our elders, because this was big issue. When you're talking about Napoleon army, everybody already trembling. But for our descendants, stay strong to believe in the thought of the freedom, not just for Haiti, to change the concept of seeing human being. If they are doubting and stay silent, I don't think today I can have this opportunity today to be free and to speaking the way I have this opportunity. Okay. I think my generation have to overcoming of the fear, to say we can stay indifferent when things happen like this in our country. We can stay indifferent when things happen in the world. So I think we change things by take some courage and to try. I can say I have the magic solution, but I'm trying. I don't want to stay silent. I don't want to stay indifferent. I say my kids, listen, it's possible sometimes you don't see me home, but I fight for many child like you tomorrow can living in peace like you living in peace in your life. So that is my concern.
So what's the plan from where you sit today and walking into the presidency?
Number one, my plan is to unite the Haitian. Not just the Haitian in Haiti. We are more than 12 million of people in Haiti and 27,000 kilometers square like Belgium. It's the same size like Belgium, if you're in the Belgium. But at the same time, we have big majority in community in the diaspora. We are more than 5 million of Haitian in the diaspora.
In the diaspora?
Yes.
Wow.
And just the gift Western Union transfer from Haitian to the diaspora annually is more than 40% of the GDP of the economy, the national budget.
Look at that.
So for me, Ghana is a kind of inspiration for me. I'm coming here to learn, to understand the model, how you're overcoming, how you can still stabilize your country, pacify it. Because I'm more than 1 month here. I never see in the street people fighting, yelling. It's a very peace country. We need security in our country right now. One of my concerns is not just motivate our Asian people in Haiti, but also say the diaspora, let's stand together. Let's rebuild our nation. Okay. And for that, I'm asking the all African leaders, because UN try in Haiti, it failed. More than 5 times UN try. World Bank try in Haiti, failing. France, Canada, US, all of them try to bring something in Haiti. Police, they change police, army to make police. The democracy fell in Haiti. Now we have to have a new approach. I ask in the African Union, the all leaders in Africa, business people, let's see Haiti like our brothers and sisters. We need a leadership of African to say something in this table. And I believe Haitian leaders ready to listen African leaders.
Okay.
Because you know more the problem we face. Many countries overcoming in Africa. I think we can learn a lot by your experience. How, after the colonization, how you overcome to pacify and to have some good direction today to rebuild your nations.
You know, the AU has the 6th region that involves countries in the diaspora that are predominantly diaspora. And it's Haiti is 100% black. It seemed to me that your connection to African Union is probably a stronger one than with the individual countries in Africa.
It's true.
Have you looked at building a relationship with the African Union in Addis Ababa?
No, see, that is one of my aspirations because we know Africa have 54 countries.
Yeah.
Why we can say 55th? Because Haiti is African. It's the continuity of Africa.
So wait, you're saying that Haiti should be admitted as an individual member of the African Union?
That is the way I see it.
Not with the 6th region, but as one of the
55th. Exactly.
Interesting.
Exactly.
What argument would you use to back that up?
Number one, the culture. Because we are the only black African country independent, like Ghana, outside the continent.
You know what? That's interesting. I haven't looked at it like that. Because if you go to Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, they're all mixed race. Mixed race, exactly. And sometimes you have a black president, sometimes you have a white. But it's all black.
Normally, we can have like 15% or 10%, other nation. But all of them and their mindset, they're Asian, they're black. That is our constitution. You can have white color. If you are Asian, you are black. That is the constitution.
Is that their mindset?
That is the mindset.
So the Polish who came to fight and they decided to fight.
They're Haitian now.
They're Haitian.
All of them in the mindset, they're Haitian. They're not white.
It's amazing.
That reason, racism not touch too much Haitian.
Okay.
Because for us, everybody is black.
Okay. So you don't have any racial problems inside Haiti?
Of course. We have what we call, the class supremacy.
Yeah.
They take the superior because they have some color. But those people is more people, immigrant from Arabic countries. They're coming in Haiti, they have success, and now they have some complexity about colorship. But if you go in the fundamental of Haiti, we are all black.
Interesting. This is Diaspora Weekly. We'll be right back. We'll go on a quick break. Stay tuned.
Pop, and send. It's okay. Bro, let me speak to my people. Now, let me speak to you. I know the stress people go through when they want to send money from abroad to their family members and loved ones in Ghana and even in Africa. See, if you are in the USA, if you are in London, UK, Canada, Europe, any part of the world, see, Tap Send has made it very easy. All you have to do is to tap and send. Within a twinkle of an eye, your money will be sent with no stress. It's very fast, convenient, and easy to access everywhere. What are you waiting for? Just tap, and send. Download Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Hello and welcome back. This is Diaspora Weekly. We're having our continuing conversation with His Excellency Nelson Noel, Presidential Aspirant of the Republic of Haiti. And you know what? He's taking me into some deep stuff in Haiti that I try to read a lot, but I'm learning a lot about Haiti. That tells me that this gentleman here, this baby face, this baby face,
the baby of Africa,
the baby of Africa is going to be your next Haitian president. Nelson, before we went on break, you were telling me about the racial situation and everything. So let's take with that. Next door to you is Dominican Republic.
Yes.
And I heard the border between, I mean, it's a small island and it's split into two. To the west is Haiti and to the east is Dominican Republic.
Exactly.
What's your relation with the country, relation with Dominican
Okay, Dominican Republic. I have a very big relationship with Dominican Republic because my mom was missionary there to helping Haitian in Haiti, in Dominican Republic, also in Haiti, but helping also Dominican in trouble and provinces. We call it battages.
Okay.
So I speak very well Spanish also, and I have good relationship at the local government, central government, and also the population of Dominican Republic, and many also pastors. One thing happened is never happened before. I have a team of Dominican that go door to door to speaking to Haitian. You know Nelson? Wow. This man, he is a future man to change your country. You have to follow him. They bring them in WhatsApp group to push them to believe in our leadership. So Dominican do that. Okay. So, you know, in past history, we have a lot of trouble between us, but for my leadership, I know we can have very good relationship with Dominican Republic.
I heard the border between the two of you is very tense because there are Haitians that are trying to go in there because Dominican Republic is relatively more affluent than Haitian. Is that correct?
For now, yes, because the economy looking better.
Better, okay. And is there a free passage back and forth?
Yeah, they have, now they create a mur. The president, Luis Abinader, the president of the Dominican Republic, they create a new mur now to protect their border. Because, you know, the insecurity, the first place people looking to go is Dominican Republic. But the reality, sometimes some, you know, difficult things happen there. But we can understand that because no country will accept one other country just coming. Of course, you know, people come there, they have to defend themselves. Now it's our government that have to take the responsibility.
Is there a rivalry between the two countries?
Yeah, we have a big river. Because me, I have a land close to the river. I'm working very...
No, I'm talking about rivalry, like rivalry...
what you can say?
Competitively.
Or competitively. Yes, normally, what happened before, more than 25 years, a French colony and Spain colony was fighting Dominican side and Haiti. So Haiti ran the war. Now the Dominican Republic was facing Spanish leadership. And they want freedom, but Spain want to really take them in slave situation. Now they give the leadership to Haiti. So Haiti lead Dominican Republic more than 25 years. Yes. So after that, they take their freedom like 1844. So now they start to build their nation. So Haiti was totally in advance in the economy, but after that, something changed. You know, Haiti was isolated because when you see Dominican Republic, you see a lot of America Latina. It's more easy for them to trade. But Haiti feel isolated still now, and not just we pay for our independence, we also isolate. We don't have very good trading with powerful corporation. So those things make Haiti situation weakness.
I'll give you an example, like in West Africa, Ghana and Nigeria. If Ghana is playing Togo, Seychelles, Madagascar, we don't care. If we're playing football, we don't care. But if we're playing Nigeria, it's war. That's the kind of rivalry I'm talking about. Do you have that between Haiti and Dominican Republic?
We have it.
Is it friendly?
Always. It's friendly, but also sometimes it can be tough. You know, so because we're living together. It's like one president Dominican said, Balaguer, Haiti with Dominican Republic is like the same bird with two wings.
There you go.
So that is the way we see it.
All right, very good. Recently, there were Haitian immigrants that tried to get into the United States. I think it was after some incident, and they were treated very, very badly.
In Texas, yes.
Now, Haitian immigrants going to United States are treated differently than Cubans that are coming. Same system. How does that make you feel? And when you become president, what are you going to do about that?
One of the things, I need very big round table because the trading politics of those 2 centuries need to change. We need respect for our people. But to asking about respect, we have to respect ourselves also. So we need government in Haiti to end corruption system. Because why those people go there because they don't feel security in their country. They don't find work. They don't find a policy can bring them opportunity, the same opportunity for everybody, because 95% of the economy controlling than less than 5% of people now in our country. So those people don't want to really invest in the country. For we have respect for Asian people, we have to reevaluate and reconsider the direction of our policies and our politics. That is the first thing we have to do. The second thing, we have to stop trading with Haiti like humanitarian, like gift to Haiti. We don't need gift. We need investment in Haiti. We need business people see Haiti like opportunity. You know, the big fight in the 200 centuries ago, like let's say 2 centuries ago, was to take control of Haiti. You know why? Because our position, geographically, is the best position in the hemisphere. More than Panama. People say a lot of things in Panama. Panama don't have better position than Haiti. All boats from India, everywhere to trading, you have to come in the Sea of Haiti.
Yeah.
So because we don't have very strategic leadership, can understand this opportunity to consider the industry in the country, to restore the agriculture of the country, to create facility for tourism. And we have a lot of big resources in our land. So I think to bring respect back in the map of the economy, we need the good leadership and good governance to very develop, use digital to end the insecurity, to end also what we call corruption, and then I think people will respect us.
You see, I've seen someone in Texas, right, driving. When he reaches a traffic light and there are beggars on the street, he roll his window down and give them $5. And it makes him feel good that, oh, I'm a good person. I'm giving a gift, right? But when you want to increase that same person, you want to increase his
Value.
taxes by $5 so that you can solve the problem of he said, no, I don't do it. So from the standpoint of the developed countries, maybe it's a feel-good mechanism for them. Oh, we're helping poor Haiti. Oh, here, take this. But if you want to do business, oh, no, we want you to fix corruption. It's a mindset thing. How do you change that from Americans and from all these other people?
It have to change by us first.
Okay.
Because we have to change our mentality.
Yeah.
The way you present yourself is the way people receive you. That is one very important. Like I'm Asian diaspora, but I have one attitude I present myself. So everywhere I'm going, it's going to be, I have a lot of white people. I'm a leader for them. I training them. I give them direction. One of my best assistant is a white European person.
Okay.
I have a lot of American work with me. So it's about the leadership. The first thing we have to develop in Haiti is education. Create the patriotism spirit again in the nation. Give them hope. Because our leader push so much our population, they lose their confidence and their identity.
Okay.
So now we need a new leadership to say to the Haitian people, you are great. You can do something greater. You're not different than others. If Haitian American go in America, they succeed. In France, everywhere. Why we can't succeed in our country?
Yeah.
So I believe we have a youth people. Now we have more than 65% of youth in our nation. All of them looking for new leadership. Somebody to tell them, you are great, we love you. Stay in your country, pacify the country. They now want to kill each other. Why?
So
because we don't have leadership.
No leader has preached this gospel in the past?
No. They're just,
what do they do?
You know, they're looking for their own interests. The same take the power, for don't lose the power, they create again some trouble, and they sit down again, the same 36 years, the same family, the same groups take the power again and again and bring the same result.
Okay.
It's time for change now.
So now let me ask you this. You're here, you're saying all the right things. You're nice and preaching, well, we need new leadership. Guess what? We've also heard it around the world many times when people come, we need new leadership, let's do this. And then when they become president, they change and become the same thing. What's the guarantee that you will not change?
The guarantee is, I have more than 30 years in leadership. If I'm going my past when I was leader in churches, I bring big reform in my movement, national movement in Haiti. More than almost 500,000 of people in this movement in Haiti. I bring youth people voice. I bring women voice. Before, we don't have those things. So I travel in Europe, all over the world. I still the same. The same message, if you know me 30 years ago, you will see the same young man, very early in his age, knows something have to change, not just in Haiti, but in the nations. So money never changed me. Power never changed me. Position never changed me. Glory never changed me. So I believe today, one of my passion, it's not about myself, is to see something happen in Haiti for my people have different approach from respect, from honor, and for living. My also vision is to see my elders take very, consciousness to say, let do something different. Let love these people. We have a lot of brilliant leaders in Haiti, politicians. They are studying in America and US and the bigger universities. Only things we miss in Haiti is love. We need heart in our politics. That is
we
we
need
miss.
heart in our politics.
That is we need.
And there's no heart.
No, we don't have heart there.
So how are you going to bring that heart? You're only one person.
I can't bring it alone. That's the reason I take media to share my heart. Because, sometimes we said nobody respected in their own country. Like nobody is prophet in your country. That is what one saying. So I believe Haitian people are very smart. They're observing my leadership. The message is, I like to prove them I'm sincere. It's not because I want to be glorified, because I'm a young man, I want to be empowered to fill my pocket. If you know how many know I say it for a lot of million, a lot of billion. I'm not a leader, let me buy, because I believe in value. So if Haitian people give me opportunity to serve them, I believe they will have one of the best presidents ever to change the country.
I'm going to give you 100%.
Okay.
100.
Yes.
And I'm going to give you two things. Money and then legacy. How would you divide that percentage? Because we all need money to survive.
Yes.
So money has its importance, and so is legacy. If you have 100%, you have to divide those proportionally. What proportion of that 100 would you give to money, and what proportion would you give to legacy?
You know what I believe? If you invest in legacy, you will have money. Because invest in legacy is invest in people, in the mind people. Before, people refer the wealth about gold, silver, but today you can see Elon Musk, a lot of leaders, start to understand the best investment is in your mind.
Okay.
So for me, the first investment have to be the legacy of the mindset of Haitian people. If we can change the mindset, we can lead. We can have anything we want. I'm come here. Why I'm in this TV? Why door open for me? Mindset. I have one way I'm come here. I bring my message. I stand for it. It's not money first open the door for me. I don't have any contract with you about money. You just understand about me, you open the door. So I believe if we educate our people, we start to invest in them, money will come easily.
So why is mindset such a big problem? I mean, we have mindset issues in Ghana, in fact, every country in America, they're dealing with mindset issue. They're killing each other with guns, but there are people who say, no, I want my gun. So every country has mindset. I know that is where you want to focus on people's mind. Bring love into it and everything. But if the people are set in their ways, they're entrenched for quite a long time, that's going to be an uphill battle for you.
Why asking help? Why I knock the door everywhere.
Okay.
To say, Africa, I need you. To say, European people, who you believe in freedom, not just in racism, but in freedom of human being. I need you. American, I have a lot of big friends in America. They're in UN and different other departments. They're looking to something change in Haiti. I'm looking for those people. Let's come together. It's not about just me. It's about generation change. Because Haiti have to be in UNESCO. That is one of my fight. I'm looking for Haiti considered in Africa, like the 55th state, but I'm looking also for UNESCO, consider Haiti like patrimony of humanity for freedom. Because when Europa, America, trading human being like normal economy, Haiti stand up to say it's not possible. That is something everybody have to recognize. when the humanity was in darkness, those clever people blow the trumpet, blow the shofar of the freedom to say, never and never. That's the reason when you see Haiti, you remember Haiti.
So are you saying Haiti was the epitome, the beginning of the resistance to slavery?
Exactly. Revolution about what we call colonialism, the capitalism basing in human being exploitation.
Yeah.
Haiti is the first country fight, distort, and to restore democracy. The real democracy born in Haiti. Because we pacify, we're never asking any country war, still now. We are pacific people.
Okay.
So why now the supremacists use bad politics to always make Haiti on their knees?
Do you think they are unfairly targeting Haiti because of this
Yes, of
legacy?
course, of course. It's clear. New York Times just tell it. So US and French never accept Haiti take this leadership.
It's like somebody you wronged them a long time and they can't forget.
They can forget. And I think we have to come in the place today to forget, to forgive, and to say, okay, this is past history.
Yeah.
Let
forget, but not forgive, because you didn't do anything wrong.
Exactly.
So if fighting for myself wronged you, well, let's forget about it, because I'm not going to apologize.
But
right?
Exactly.
What, if they ask you to apologize, would you? As a president of Haiti?
Apologize what? They have to apologize to Haitian people.
Okay.
Because they're the one, look, not just the oppressors, more than 400 years. We take our freedom, they ask us to pay.
Yeah.
And when we're talking about reparation, they ejected our state government because he just said French have debt for Haiti.
Yeah.
The US and French government put the president outside in exile.
Right.
So that is the past history. But for now,
Okay.
we need a new fundament. We need to take off. We need to forget this past history. How we can build peace now with Haiti. It's very beautiful. Today, if you go in Haiti, you will see the presence of this revolution physically. We have the more bigger construction we call Citadel Lafayette in Haiti. The one of the more bigger construction wonders in the world is in Haiti. We call it Citadel Lafayette.
Boa constrictor?
One of the more bigger construction.
The snake?
Yes. Physically, the more bigger construction they build
Wait,
to
live?
defend physical construction, like we call it citadel. It's very big tower they create to defend themselves in that moment. But the more bigger, UNESCO considers them one of the more bigger construction in the world. It's in Haiti. But all those things is things African people like to know better. Our history can come in this holy land of liberty to discovering our history. French also, people can come there. You know, in French education, they never make about how Haiti won the war. They never put that.
Yeah.
It's recently, we have Danny, is one writer, very important, one Canadian, Haitian Canadian. He put in the dictionary again the word citadel.
Right.
Lafayette.
Okay.
You know, so I think to very canalize our thought, we need our table with Haiti.
Okay.
Because those people suffering too much.
Okay. So before we go on a quick break, Haiti, your point of Haiti becoming the 55th African country.
That is my heart, yes.
That's your vision.
Yes.
Is that vision shared among the people in Haiti? Do they believe in that as well?
If you want, out a Smith of Africa, the people feeling more than African is Haiti. If you're asking young Asian leaders to say, okay, I have a scholarship for you to US or France and also Africa, majority will come in Africa.
Really?
Yes, because we all feel part of Africanism. We all feel African. They're proud. You see now, when you make this program,
has that always been the case?
You know why? Because it's very different for the other islands, you know that. But Haitians still in the passion. We come from West Africa and we want to come back. Why every Haitian want to travel? The spirit of traveling is a trauma for Haitian. Every Haitian want to leave the country one time and come back. But when they come back, they're still not satisfied. Still they come in Africa. That reason, by creating this bridge, is give opportunity for the Haitian diaspora, Haitian Haiti, to come in Africa and Ghana to see also how you work to develop your countries, and they can be inspired to rebuild their country. I think Haitians need this healing. They need some healing, but the healing connect with Africa.
And you think that healing
it's connect with Africa.
Will
solve the problem.
Okay.
I believe that.
All right, let's go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk about the people. Now I want to know the people.
Yes.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. This is Diaspora Weekly.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? You gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized, feel different. Always think special ice, natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hello and welcome back to our continuing conversation with His Excellency Dr. Nelson Noel, the next president of the Republic of Haiti. Now, let's look at the roadmap to the presidency. First and foremost, let's begin with how many political parties, and are you affiliated with any of them?
Normally, for the fragility of now, I have a lot of parties want me, to run the office with them. But after the assassination, a lot of research happen right now with politicians about who participate in this and that, So we are very careful. So I have a new movement I create. I call it NAP Construit. In English, we call it Rebuild. In French, we call it Construisons. And in Spanish, Construyendo. The idea of this movement is to bring everybody together on a table. Because if you're part of the system, the way it is right now, you can't really asking them to come together to change. So we dealing with create this movement with new leaders, and old leaders also want to change, but also to see how we can pacify and reform, renew the vision of the country to bring Haitians together. So still now we don't have date for the election, because last year we have to have election, this year also, but the situation of the politics right now, locally, nationally, not give possibility for that. So we're looking for next year, maybe we have election. But between that, we're moving. Because, the leaders, the politician, look just for your next election. But leaders want change in the nation, look for future generation. Why I have a project for 32 years, from 2022 to 254th. In 254th, Haiti will have 250 years. The 5th jubilee of Haiti. I want Haitian and all over the world celebrated with dignity and passion to see this nation with resilience after more than 400 years stand with dignity. They're fighting, and now we can build one better nation for the beauty of the world.
You're 44. In 32 years, you'll be 76.
I will be a young man.
You're still going to be a young man.
I will be a young man, very strong. I will be stand up this day to celebrate with Asian people.
So, are you going to campaign when you go back? Are you going to hit the road, make your case about?
I'm campaigning already.
Right.
My comeback will be more strong. But now actually, because some issue of insecurity, my security, a lot of people say it's not really time now to come there. Continue promoting the diaspora, continue to do the work you do.
So you are in the diaspora, you're a Haitian diaspora?
Yes, I'm living in France.
Oh, you live in France, okay.
Exactly, but also I have my office in US.
Okay.
But I have also my base in Haiti, travel between Haiti and outside.
How does the Haitian people accept their diaspora when they want to come in and lead, like president and everything?
I think our population ever looking for the diaspora leadership.
Okay.
But the politicians don't want that, because more than 80% of the brain of the country we're gonna say burn, like people are educated, prepared, to lead, is outside of the country.
Okay.
And anytime they feel the diaspora want to come, they create insecurity to push us out.
Okay. So were you born in Haiti? Or
Yes, I'm born in Haiti.
So do you have one citizenship, just Haitian citizenship?
I have residence in French.
Residence in France. So
yes.
you're not.
For the reason of politics, because I know
Okay.
where I
Right.
will go in future. I never take other nationality.
Okay. So then when you come back, you could as well be like, hey, I'm Haitian.
I'm already come back because after the earthquake, I
Okay.
have a program, social program there we
Okay.
call MEFA.
Okay.
I'm working with entrepreneurs, farmers, women. Or we have youth program also development. I'm working also with many mayors also there, to help them develop this local city hall. I'm still also consultant for the city hall, so I'm very focused and concerned about the national politics
Okay, so
development.
when you're campaigning and you're going from people house to house, like there has to be the future first lady on your side. Is there one?
That is a very big question. I have 4 kids, but for now, Haiti is my first lady.
Haiti is your. Do you think your people will understand?
They love that. You know that? You know why? Because I'm consecrated totally for them. I'm consecrated
So are
totally.
you telling me you're not going to get married?
I don't say that.
Okay.
I don't know my future also.
Yeah.
But for now, my
But
concern
if
is
you
Haiti.
say Haiti is your first lady, then it means that position is already secured. When a woman comes along, what are you going to call that woman?
She will marry with Haiti also. You know what happened? Haiti need couple really in love. Because it's more than position. Picture, beauty, honor, glory, it's more than that. It's a nation totally to rebuild. That need a woman really love the country.
Yeah.
And the past of the history, we have few really was loving Haiti, working for Haiti.
Yeah.
So we need a couple, not just looking for put in their pocket in their bank in Geneva or the countries. We need the people really stand for Haiti.
Haiti.
So that is the reason if you see me take my time, it's
All
for
right.
those reasons.
What are your main national resources, your export commodities and stuff?
So we have what? Also, we have iridium. We have
Uranium?
gold. Yeah, iridium. Iridium is more high. We have also gold.
Okay.
We have a lot of powerful stone in our land.
Okay.
And the more bigger resources we have human being. So I think Haiti not really poor. Some experts said we are more rich than Venezuela. Yes.
Oil?
Yes.
Oil.
Globally,
Global.
about the resources we have in our land. So I think Haiti have big potential for trade.
So do you think the external influences, when they come in, do they come in to exploit?
Sometimes we have some rumor that take many things we have in our land at night to bring in other places.
At night?
Yes. So I think we need a new leadership to secure the destiny of Haiti. But it's not easy fight.
Okay.
But we think God can help us.
Okay. When you hear Haiti, you also hear of voodoo a lot.
Yes.
Tell me about the preponderance, the prevalence of voodoo in Haiti.
Normally today, Haiti is more than 67% of Protestant.
Protestants?
Yes.
Christians? Okay.
So the voodoo can be like less than 20%, between 30-20%. So voodoo stayed a strong culture in our country because we have a lot of people practice the voodoo. Some practice it very wrong because they use it to do bad things. But when you go in Benin, you can find 2 sides of the voodoo also in Africa,
When you go to Benin?
We go to Benin.
But when you go to Haiti, it's mostly...
It's more violent,
Okay.
So I was in Benin, I was shocked. I was in the church and they have a group voodoo dancing with the worship of God. They use the same rite of voodoo to worship God. But in Haiti, it's totally different. When you say voodoo, you say Satan automatically. So I think Haiti is still connecting with many issues like I have one leader in my team. Is Voodoo. I'm a young pastor before, so I have a young man. He's practicing Voodoo. He's one of the leaders of our youth. So I teach him about how I see Africa with Voodoo, and we think we can reform the Haitian Voodoo because we have to make some laws about when people use the Voodoo to kill people, to destroy people. Those people have to go to the court law, and that is things we can sit down to discuss to make something different.
So the Voodoo issue is aligned with the mindset situation.
Exactly.
I mean, is it real? Let's start with that. Is it Voodoo? When people say they're practicing Voodoo, is there some realism in it?
Every power. If you see the story in Egypt, Egypt have also its own Voodoo in the past. Mm-hmm. So spirituality always have power. It can be negative, it can be positive. Okay. Now it's what you do with. Still the churches, if the church have bad training, mindset, teaching, like like the message, we are blessed and we are poor, because in the heaven we will have everything we want. But the same a person tell you rich because you're poor, have university for his kids, he build a lot of things, he not give you the same facility. So I think it's not just the Voodoo can make mindset very controversial in our country. Religion also. It depends how we use the religion. Any religion we use bad can bring drama. So in Protestantism we have a lot of bad message, bad teaching, bring those people in slavery mindset and darkness mindset. I think those things have to change to see the church opportunity for entrepreneurship, for entrepreneurship, for investment, and to make new model of the economy. So I think the way I can see Voodoo or any religious in one country is about the mindset, the approach the leaders bring to this community.
Yeah. Who's running the country now?
We have many.
Ariel
Henry, after the assassination, he was first minister. He still keep the power to promote promote a new election.
All right. But you don't have a date yet for the election.
They don't have a date yet.
Is he himself going to run again?
No, I don't think he see himself, but we have people in his group who want to come back, like the former president. Some rumors said he want to come back to run the office also.
So you're going against some powerful people.
We start already, because our message, the position we have, not everybody happy with us. Yeah. But change always make some people happy, some other don't happy. Yeah. But one thing I believe, the more powerful things we have to know, it's not just the men go to the moon, but the men have power to change. I believe all those leaders was on the other side of corruption, not really love Haiti, and against the destiny of the nation, happy with the kidnapping and insecurity. All of them can change to see them now become a teacher to bring hope to the youth people.
You see, in Africa today, the legacy that democracy has brought us is this. And it's the same in Nigeria, Ghana. If you and I are running an election, and you're running and say, I believe in Haiti, let's bring love, heart, let's bring heart to the politics. Without money, and I have a big chunk of money, and I'm not saying anything, I just pay people, I win the election, you will lose. Is that a situation? What role does money play in politics in Haiti?
Yeah, this happens everywhere. Yeah. This can be in Haiti, politicians buy people to vote. But I think the population now, in one situation, they understand this problem, because they know it's because this issue brings them in this deep situation right now.
Do they? Are you sure they do?
Yes. The majority of Haitian people know is buying vote bring them in this situation, because they're voting for a lot of corruption leaders, and those people, when they take the power, they don't bring anything to the population. Yeah. And this happened more than 36 years. Yeah. So I think if they really want change, they have now to believe in thought. They need to believe in new politics and new policy and new leader. But if they continue to let just power, money buy them, and to repeat the same mistake, what will pay that? What will pay it? They will continue going to Dominican Republic and which Texas, heavy humiliation, that will be continue. So if they want really change, they don't have other choice to believe in new leadership.
But you're going to have to raise some money.
I need
for
money.
operations.
Of course, if you see my program, we have like, actually, we need more than 25 billion of dollars. Because Haiti have to be rebranding. Like, I say a lot of things here on this platform, you said, wow, I learned a lot. So that is what we want to do. I want to promote the new Haiti, to say the history the way it is. Because, like you said, when people present Haiti, they present it as dirty, you know, everything totally messed. Yes, we have a lot of things messed up in Haiti, but we have one of the more beautiful land for investment, for business people can hope together with us to rebuild this country. So the key is we don't say like we don't need money. We need money to rebuild Haiti. One of my projects for the 32 years, you have 6 pillars: social, economic, territorial, and institutional, civic, you know, project, international cooperation, perspective. All those plans for the next 32 years is $1 trillion, you know, to rebuild, to make the country and other dimensions. So money is a part of my mindset because I'm a businessman. I believe in entrepreneurship. I believe our youth can be at school from 14. They start to learn how to undertake. When they finish at school, they're not looking for a job. They have already dreamed. They have already something to do before they finish, you know, classic school. So I believe really to take the nation very in base and to push them. Agriculture is one field we can invest a lot because Haitian agriculture is very organical. You know, it's one of organical agriculture in the whole Caribbean country. We have a lot of fruit, mango. We have more than 200 kind of mango in our country.
Really?
Yes. We have a lot of tree, we don't find them other places. So Haiti have big potential in different aspects. Industry, we can do transformation.
Okay.
So we can have a lot of, you know, opportunities.
What about the Haitian, your support among the Haitian diaspora?
Repeat again?
What's your support like within the Asian diaspora?
I have many of them. I have many of them.
In the United States?
Yes, in different countries.
Is that your largest diaspora base? Is it in France or in the United States or where?
Both. I have
Both.
in French. I have also in US and Canada. It's very both. So I have some key leaders. I think generation leaders have now more than 50, 60 years old. They're looking to come back in their country to retirement. Those people really love my politics. They love our vision, and we start to see how to string them together and to, you know, develop. Like in October, I will have 2 in America, in different states, to meet the diaspora. We will have in Philadelphia, big program with Chamber of Commerce, you know, to developing thought and philosophy with them, to listen also to the diaspora what they want. Because the key is not just what Haiti I want, it's what Haiti every Haitian want. So together we can build that. I propose my program, but my program stay open for discussion. They can bring their thought, you know, their need, their hope, and together we can bring something more stronger.
Good. All right. Well, in the final couple of minutes, I want you to look in that camera and speak to your fellow Haitians. At this point, you can speak English or French, whatever you want. Let's speak to them and tell them why you must be the next president of Haiti.
Let me start in Creole. Thank you very much for this opportunity to be here in Ghana and this wonderful diaspora television. So first of all, I like to say, Sac passé, n'a construit. What happened, we build. N'a construit is a concept I use to change the mindset of the country. Because before, when we say Sac passé, what happened, our Haitian people respond, we burn. And I analyze when we have manifestation in any program, they always want to burn the country. And I think this is a new season to build Haiti. To build Haiti, we need everybody. We need the diaspora. We are more than 5 million of Haitian diaspora. We need every Haitian in the country. But more of that, we need all of the people believe in corruption, believe in kidnapping, believe in insecurity. We need them also. Because all of them is Haitian. We need them to change position. We need them to coming in the table of dialogue to see the new Haiti is possible. Today in this age is age for we think about our past, where we come from. Because this story is our history. To bring new leadership and new legacy, we need to come together in their own table. And today I stand like a young man to serve any Haitian person. I'm not standing just for the right or the left or the blue or the red. I stand up for the whole nation. That's the reason why my color is purple. Purple is combination between blue economy and red economy. That's the reason in my perspective, philosophy, you see, I promote a lot purple economy because I believe this is the better economy. You know, in the world today, 193 countries. Today, we have 20 countries manage all the economy, 95% of the economy. We have now what we have, 173 countries left with 5% of the global economy. So I believe not just Haiti need change, but the world need totally change. And I believe the change of Haiti can have big inspiration of change to bring our world better place. So what I can say today, I need any support. I need the diaspora support because without the diaspora, Haiti miss big part. We need the diaspora trust again. Not say, yes, I already ready, I invest already, I lose my money, or I feel discouraged. No, it's time to be positive and to believe in our future because our people need us in the diaspora to come back to build our nation. The same I'm here in Ghana. You see beautiful Ghana. A lot of diaspora come to invest in their country here, and I believe also the Haitian diaspora can do also the same. So I invite you diaspora. I invite you Haitian people to come together and to build our nation. One of the things I can say, thank you very much for this opportunity to be here in Africa, to feel me like the baby of Africa. And one of my dreams is to see Haiti come back and accepted by African Union to be the 55th country in Africa. This is my hope.
Thank you. Very, very powerful, very well done. His Excellency Dr. Nelson Noel. If you're going to run for president of a country, the first thing you need is passion. And I can look this camera and say that after talking to you for about an hour, the passion is there. If you can marry the passion with the reality on the ground, which you're already in the ground, helping with the youth and everything, I can't help but wish you the best of luck, at least from the Aspirant Network Television. We need young people such as yourself. You live in France, you have all the opportunities in the world, but you choose to go back home and help build your nation. Nothing can be more noble than that. So we wish you luck.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you again.
Like this?
Okay?
Thank you very much.
All right, very good.
Thank you.
This has been Diaspora Weekly. It's been enlightening. We've learned a lot from Haiti, and we'll thank you for watching. Stay tuned for our continued programming.
Long live the baby man.
One time. So come go to Jenny Bumpire. So come for we are fire. I'm made here but to you. Ghana made here but to you. When me free Ghana, me man penny a wodi kanu your friend on Dr. Nkrumah. Me mini say na boni my dear na boy your mama. Asemba coupe bi na me ya eya me nwanwa. Here ono na je fan hu die. Ye na raya sasini eya body de ma ye. Moja na no hie gunya de to ha ma ye. Edru me ne wo go say ye be ye bi atwa so tie.